Alrighty. Doesn't look too good conditions wise for a trade today, but alas, something may happen. We got relative equal highs here still, like we mentioned last night. By the way, the open is in 9 minutes. And we got the open in 9 minutes and a bunch of yellow folders and a only an orange folder at 10:30. So I think that might be the only time for a good trade. Other than that, tomorrow. So we'll be watching for that time frame to pass, and then maybe PM session may offer something. So we'll look at it then too. But yeah, looking at YM, it is showing relative strength here again. Everything's consolidating here at the lows. Russell breaking into a new low. Bearish SMT there, showing strength in the Dow. So I mean, could have framed some sort of long there, maybe, but not in the flow conditions that we have right now. So maybe one day we'll get really in tune with that. But yeah, going back to the Dow, we've got relative equal highs, we've got relative equal lows, we've got a, I guess we don't have that. On all the other indices, we've got a 4-hour fair value gap. So I'm looking for it to run up into here, most likely again. It could struggle in here first, but other than that, I'm not going to take anything inside of this range until something clean sets up. Yeah, relative equal lows, relative equal highs, that's the range. Wouldn't really, nothing super clean internal. So versus the ES and NASDAQ have the 4-hour fair value gap here with failure swing here. We'll see what happens if we crack this low and then draw higher for maybe a sell. But I don't see that happening with enough volatility today. So yeah, nothing really happened overnight. Just consolidating. Let's look at the fill zones. So we have, let's see if we can, oh, how do I reset this default? Whatever. So yeah, we've just had small Asian range. London came lower, and then we took out London. Like not much has happened. There are very small time frame relative equal highs. So maybe if I zoom in, we could find a setup. But knowing that this could bounce, very well bounce. So actually, yeah, we'll have to zoom in. We're gonna have to do some investigating here. So we came off of this high, and there was an SMT here with YM. YM made a new high here. ES did not, just retrace into internal range liquidity. So I'm still waiting for this to take a low. And if it's not going to, then yeah, it's gonna bounce and come back up into here. And yeah, just very unideal conditions. Still don't have anything clear. Very low probability right now. But yeah, very similar on NASDAQ. We did get this market structure shift here, which is still being respected. We're just holding the lows, but the way that it came so low that doesn't look good, and it makes it seem like it will take it out first, probably. So yeah, 5-minute chart. And that's kind of the time frame you probably want to be trading on today. 1 minute, 5-minute charts. NASDAQ, much bigger, move down. No clear market structure shift yet. On the daily, we may get one. So we're watching for that to form. Remaining patient. NASDAQ is holding up here stronger versus ES. ES could put in a low here. So maybe that would be the possible long setup. Um, I'd want to see some sort of trigger though with probably YM too. So maybe how to frame that. Um, YM comes down and fails to make a low with the down or with the let me invert this just to give it same. So if ES came and cracked this high, we'd want to see some sort of short-term SMT with NASDAQ, and we'd want NASDAQ to be weak. We'd want YM to break some sort of short-term high, maybe this high, maybe some high we create later today. This is a very hard day to make a trade. But yeah, just waiting to see what happens. There could be an SMT on ES at the low, giving, yeah, a possible trade scenario on NASDAQ longs, possibly into this relative equal high here, into the fair 4-hour TD and yeah, Russell, very similar, relative equal highs, relative weakness. That's why we've taken the low. We've taken the low, so maybe now we do head higher. And we'd want to see, let's see. We've got relative strength here in YM. We have relative weakness here, but now we've taken out buy side liquidity. We have not taken out these liquidities. So there is a sort of accumulation happening here versus Russell, but that's not enough. That's not enough for me to be confident with anything yet. Maybe what we'll get here is a market structure shift here. We've almost had a market structure shift. Once this 1 hour closes, we'll get one on YM. So that lines up with the 10:30 news. So we'll use that as our next time to reevaluate what's happening. But as for now, it just seems like ES might want to take out these lows. Maybe NASDAQ holds up strong and we get some sort of signal from the YM as well. We'd want YM to crack a low and NASDAQ to not crack a low. Okay, I'm thinking about this backwards. I'd want a long NASDAQ, or the Dow. Sorry, I'd want to get long on the Dow, actually. And then I'd want, if ES cracks the low, I'd also want NASDAQ to, I don't know. That's where I'm confused. But that would be SMT though. SMT long in the Dow would be these guys cracking lows, maybe just ES still. So we'll see. Market's open now. So I'm gonna end it here, but flow was still bearish. There was still reason for this to still possibly rally here. But we'll see. I want to see this close bullishly on the 1 hour. We still got 30 minutes, so we've got to give that time. On the 15-minute, there's been no clear market structure shift, so we're going to wait for that to work itself out. We do have an SMT here. And then with ES, we also have a NASDAQ SMT right there. So it looks like it wants to crack these lows first. But yeah, I gotta put my thoughts together. Don't really know what I'm looking for. Don't know about long. Don't know if I trust a long yet. So we'll see. That is the stream audio.